Alright, this is a plasma panel by Samsung, model number PN50B450B1DXZA. Customer said it went out on them. No picture. The TV's trying to come on. Power supply shutting down because of the Y board. Well, which will be, this ain't the same TV, but this is another plasma, and they're all basically the same. Power supply is going to be in the middle. X board is going to be to the right. Your Y board is going to be to the left. Sometimes you might have buffers on it, sometimes not. This particular TV doesn't have buffers. It's all built into the Y board, and that's what was making the whole thing shut down. I have it over here. Pull it out so you can see it. Alright. Now on this particular board right here, if you measure across these resistors and get about, I think it's 25 ohms or 25K, I forget which, you can Google it, then you're good. If not, if they're shorted right here, then your buffer chips are shorted, you might as well just buy a new board or scrap it. On my particular board, I had a couple transistors that were shorted out. As you can see right here and here, these are, let's see what they are. Let's turn on the light. Alright, you're going to have Q810 and Q809 was bad. This one on the far end, I've already replaced it, but Q802 was bad, this big one right back here. And over here I had Q805 and Q804 bad. Right there. Also, you can't really see it, but right there where there's just a little bit of goop by some solder paste, I got a resistor that goes right there that burned out, 6R2. You need to check all your resistors labeled 6R2 on this board, and most of them are going to be coming off of one of the legs of these transistors. There's one here that was bad. There was one right about in here, but it was good. There's one over here where my finger's pointing at, and there's one like right back here. Those are the main ones to check. They go bad awful lot. I just took these parts out. You have to take these caps out right here to get to these transistors. Just likewise, you got to get this cap out of the way. You got to get these inductors out of the way. Just to get to the transistors, you got to unscrew them. Make sure if you put back the thermal grease, you got to put the little white paste back on there, which is this stuff's just some silicone heat sink compound. Now on these you don't need it. Right here, and like these two on the left, if these are bad, they have the thermal insulator, so they're not actually grounded to this chassis. Just some things to check out for. But yeah, basically if your Y board goes out, what you do is you come over here where your plug is for the power supply, where these pins are. These first two pins, and it's labeled right here, are your VS voltages. And if you look on your panel, they're like a couple hundred volts. So you measure between here and your ground, which on this board was number 4, so this pin right here. If you have 0 or just a couple ohms right here, then this is shorted, which means transistors in here, your cap, something in here is shorted. You just got to take stuff out one by one with your meter and keep pulling them out until you get 400 or 500K resistance right here. Then you should be about good, or almost a meg. Then you're probably not going to be shorted. You shouldn't be. You should be able to bring it right back up. But we'll see when we get this board powered back up. You can buy one of these boards on eBay for about $165 at the time this video was made. I think I spent maybe almost $50 in transistors, and I'm gonna try to see if this will get this TV working again.